Vans is kind of dust now.
Yeah, Vans is dusted for sure. Their surfing is, yeah, they're out of surfing. Their shoes or their clothes are just not it.
Yeah.
What was your experience with Vans like?
My experience with Vans, it was very good at first. And then, you know, towards the end of it, we just like started butting heads, you know, like guys on the team, I wasn't really getting along with anyone on the team, and they weren't really getting along with me. And like, I was a competitive surfer, and I was the only competitive surfer on that team because they like to sponsor a bunch of free surfers that just do drugs and just all day, every day. I think they're super nuts. But, you know, everyone on the team was super cool. You know, I have nothing against anyone on that team. And yeah, they hooked me up for sure. But like at the end of it, it was like definitely like, yeah, it was rough.
You're butting heads. How long were you signed with Vans for?
I rode for Vans for almost because last year was my last year on Vans, and I signed with them when I was like 12 or 13 or something like that.
Oh, so and then last year was your last year with them.
Yeah.
So
you're with them for a minute.
If you're with Vans and you pull up to a competition or you're taking in photos with like Jordans or Nikes and stuff, do they kind of get weird about that?
Yeah.
So what do they do? Tell us like an instance where they've like called you.
Well, so like there was one moment when I was like younger. I was probably like 17, 16. And I was at like, I don't know, I was like giving a speech somewhere, and I had Nikes on. And I didn't realize it, and I was like, and then my mom like screenshots like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you have Nikes on, and then my manager hits me up like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just like, oh shit, I'm hosed. Like, and then luckily like they didn't find out and they didn't see the picture, so I got lucky there. But yeah, growing up, I was like obsessed with sneakers, so. Yeah.
It's a rough sponsorship for a sneakerhead, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I was like, I just want to wear other shoes. You know, I'm stuck in these like plain Jane Vans.
It's got slip-on Vans.
It was, dude, Vans were like the coolest shoes.
Yeah, at one point they were definitely.
Yeah.
They were like, I wore old schools to school. Like I loved Vans. Like Vans were so good, but I think now Vans is kind of, it's like falling off, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's wearing like Air Force Ones. Like, you could go to any bar right now, I think, and majority has Air Force Ones, right?
Yeah, or Jordan 1, something.
Yeah, it's not like old schools and stuff.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's wild.
While we're on this topic, though, like, about the shoes, I remember, like, when me and Jett were, like, in high school, like, we were, like, 16, 17 years old. Jett had a pair of Dunks, and he was still on the Vans team, and he was, like, going out to, like, wear them. We were going to, like, go party or something, and like, I knew he was going to wear them, and his mom sees him on the way out, and she's like, Jett, what the fuck are you doing? Like, take those things off. And Jett was trying to like get out the door all quick with them on.
That's kind of scary though, because now we can kind of go into this topic of like San Clemente, right?
Yep.
There's a bunch of guys that are competing in the world tour.
Yep.
And in the tour, and it seems like a lot of you guys are friends, but also I'm sure there's a lot of people that are kind of like competitive and enemies in there. So like if you're out at a bar or something and like maybe someone that's jealous of you or like someone in that setting snaps a photo or it kind of gets around, like you got to kind of watch out for that too. But has there ever been like an instance where someone around town, right? San Clemente is not the biggest town, but it's also like, has there ever been an instance where you've seen like some jealousy or someone kind of trying to set you up? Because that's a really important thing is sponsorships.
Yeah, no, it's a huge thing because they pay for everything. They give you a paycheck and you roll with that. And so if you fuck up, then your contract's terminated. So, I mean, I got lucky that I have a really good friends that are all in the CT now, and you know they're like super cool. But like I feel like the high school kids, some of like my college friends, I'm not gonna say who, but like they would be a little sketchy. They would maybe fucking take a photo because there is some like sometimes I get weird vibes from these like high school or college kids. They try to roust me for no reason. I'm like, all right, like whatever. Yeah. So I feel like if anything, they would be those kids would be the ones to like rat me out for sure.